Hello and welcome to True Crime Quiz Time, where we're going to recap all of the quiz questions from this month. So stay tuned and remember to comment all of your answers in the comment section and give us a like to let us know if you got them all right. So I'm just going to interrupt this case briefly for our quiz. So come on in, shit detectives, and let's see how good you are. This week's question is Angel of Death nurse Beverly Allett, who received 13 life sentences for bringing terror into a children's ward in 1991. She murdered 4 kids and attempted to murder 3 more, causing grievous bodily harm to another 6 children on the ward. Which English county was the basis for where these crimes occurred? A. Northumberland, B. Lincolnshire, or C. North Yorkshire? This week's question is anagram rearrange. Admonish Ralph for the name of another highly prolific British serial killer with a medical bent.
What was one nickname given to the charismatic serial killer enforcer Charles Sokharaj, who terrorized Southeast Asian hippie trail in the 1970s? The moniker was also the title of a BBC/Netflix series starring Jenna Louise Coleman as Sokharaj's girlfriend.
Which infamous American kidnapper, murderer, and R-worder twice managed to escape custody before his execution by the electric chair in 1989 for killing 30 women? Anyway, it's that time in the episode where we are going to take a brief break to relax for a moment, put our detective hats back on, and test our true crime knowledge with this week's true crime quiz question. It is as follows. Police interviewed the Yorkshire Ripper Peter Sutcliffe 9 times before his arrest following a routine traffic stop, which led to him being charged with murder in which year? A. 1975, B. 1981, or C. 1984? If you think you know the answer, then comment it in the comment section below if you are joining us on TikTok or YouTube. So, last week's question was, Angel of Death, nurse Beverly Allett, received 13 life sentences for bringing terror to a children's ward in 1991, murdering 4 kids, attempting to murder 3 more, and causing grievous bodily harm to another 6. In what English county was the now derelict hospital where the crimes took place? A. Northumberland, B. Lincolnshire, C. North Yorkshire? If you answered B, Lincolnshire, then you were right.
So let's take a brief break and give you guys the answer to last week's true crime quiz question. But as a quick recap, last week's question was an anagram for you to rearrange. Admonish Ralph for the name of another highly prolific British serial killer with a medical bent. Congratulations if you commented Harold Shipman, then you were right. Well done. Last week's question was, what was one nickname given to the charismatic serial killer enforcer Charles Sokharaj, who terrorized the Southeast Asian hippie trail in the 1970s? The moniker was also the title of a BBC/Netflix series starring Jenna Louise Coleman as the Subraja's girlfriend? The answer is the serpent, so if you got it right, it's time to crack open the wine and pour yourself a glass and have a night of relaxation. You deserve it. And please don't forget that if you're enjoying this episode, click that like button and subscribe for more.
Now, before we do continue on to the investigation, which is our next segment of this episode, we are going to take this brief break for last week's true crime quiz question answer. So, gather in, fellowship detectives, put on your detective hats, and see if you knew the answer to the following question. Which infamous American kidnapper, murderer, and R-worder twice managed to escape custody before his execution by the electric chair in 1989 for killing 30 women? The answer was Ted Bundy. So if you got the answer right, then it's time to get yourself a nice glass of wine because you deserve it. And smash that like button. Don't forget to stay tuned for this week's True Crime Quiz question later in the episode. It's that time again where we give you last week's True Crime Quiz question answer. Let's find out if you got it right. As a recap, last week's question was: police interviewed the Yorkshire Ripper, Peter Sutcliffe, 9 times before his arrest following a routine traffic stop, which led to him being charged with murder. In which year? A. 1975, B. 1981, or C. 1984? The answer was B. 1981. So if you got it right, it's time to run yourself that nice hot relaxing bath, dim the lights and have a bit of TLC. You deserve it. Did you get them all right? Give us a like to let us know. And don't forget to subscribe as well to stay tuned for more True Crime Quiz Time. Bye.